donations from a food bank. Not donations. So this is all stuff that a food bank near us couldn't move on. Dented cans, dated things,
Stuff that people just aren't taking.
stale bread. She came by yesterday and asked us if we would ever be willing to sell eggs at a discount for their distributions. And I said, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, because we're not selling eggs right now. Like nobody's interested in buying eggs from us right now. Like I was already getting to the point where I was gonna like cook a bunch of eggs and feed them back to the chickens because there's no point in feeding them for them to make eggs that I can't sell. So we might sell some eggs to her the next time we have a big surplus. But I had told her yesterday. I said, if you ever have stuff that you're gonna throw away anyway, I'd be happy to take it because if you're giving me food to feed them, then it makes way more sense for me to be selling eggs to you at a discount. I got a lot of like bread and stuff. It's got a little bit of mold on it, so we need to probably move it on pretty soon. I'm most excited about, she gave us these lentils and split peas and garbanzos. We're gonna soak them and sprout them and feed that to the chickens. That'll actually be really excellent feed for them. I've already been doing it with sunflower seeds, and they go crazy on those. So that'll be a nice addition to their ration. And then something like this mac and cheese pasta. Um, we could like at least soak it and feed it to them. I might do that, but it'll also be good. I want to get a black soldier fly colony going, so that pasta will be in the bread too. Will be really good to feed to black soldier flies. To turn that from a carbohydrate into a protein to feed the chickens. So, yeah, plants. Sunflower seeds that I've been doing a cup, like a big scoop of sunflower seeds, sprouted. It takes about 2 days to get them to this point. And I've been giving that to the chickens every day or two, just as I think about it and as I have time.
These islands don't want to eat their legumes.
I don't blame them.
Who needs them?
Yeah, I mean, so we don't eat beans, so I can't blame folks for not wanting to eat these. I do a little bit because it's like, if you're food insecure, and you're hungry or your kids are going hungry and someone's trying to give you this food, I just think if I were in that situation, then yeah, I would find a way to eat these, Like even the lentils, remember when we were making like breading stuff with lentils and frying it? It was actually really good as like an alternate to breadcrumbs or fried chicken breading. It's pretty good. But yeah, we don't eat that kind of stuff really anymore because they're suboptimal. They're really hard for us to, not us, they're really hard for humans actually to digest. They make you stinky. There's also a lot of anti-nutrients in stuff like garbanzos and lentils, that kind of thing. Stuff that as your body is trying to process them, they're gonna take other vitamins and minerals and stuff out of your body. So they kind of strip you, they leave you hungrier than not hungrier, but they leave you less nourished than you were before. So they're great, don't get me wrong. Like grains and beans and that sort of thing are an excellent, incredible survival food, asset to humanity. Like we have definitely come this far as agriculturalists. We've definitely come this far as a species because of the capabilities and whatever of grains. But all that to say, they're still not, in our opinion, and in our approach to health, they're still not exactly species appropriate, and they are suboptimal to, health and wellness. If you are hungry, if we were hungry tomorrow, yeah, we would eat these. But so the chickens are monogastric, like us too. So there's actually a lot of stuff that's similar to them in terms of their digestion and their whatever. But
they have gizzards and crops.
Yes, chickens are far more adapted, and they're far more suited to be eating seeds like this. Even so, we're still going to process these beans for them. I wouldn't just, you probably could, but I would not just throw these out raw to them because it would make it harder for them to digest, and they wouldn't take up the nutrients as efficiently. It's the same reason why even the commercial chicken feed that I buy, it's the pellet. I still soak it and ferment their feed every day, so they get at least a day, sometimes more, soaking and fermenting, which helps make it easier for them to digest. I also put apple cider vinegar into their food.
Homemade apple cider.
Yeah, Borja apple cider vinegar. We got to make a just. I was kind of thinking about buying like some 55-gallon barrels to make like a shit ton of apple cider vinegar because we're gonna need it.
Yeah, it goes to all the animals.
Yeah. Anyway, so when you do this, or when you sprout your seeds, you're making it easier on your animals because their bodies don't have to work as hard to digest everything. They're able to get more of the nutrients out of the feed, and you actually, in theory, you don't have to feed them as much. There's a savings because they don't have to eat as much food to get the same amount of nutrients. Yeah, excited. Free chicken feed. I got these sunflowers started just a few hours ago this morning, so the timing's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bag of these peas in here. They're not gonna sprout because they're split peas, duh. But the soaking will help just start to get them like soft and more ready to be eaten by the chickies.
As much as an artificial food can expire, I guess this is expired. So we're giving it to the chickens because it's free food. And they love complex carbohydrates as much as the rest of us. If I ate this, I would be so ill. Just violent gastrointestinal symptoms. But these chickens are turning this hot garbage food into some high quality protein for me.
The bread is also, it's really not that much different than the commercial feed.
Right.
So
It's
like
just processed grains.
Yeah. I mean, long term, I would love to get them off the commercial feed.
You probably could.
Yeah,
They already don't finish what we give them every day.
it's definitely one of my goals, but we just don't have the systems in place to do that quite yet.
Is this going to create the highest quality meat? No. Because we are what we eat, and we are what we eat eats. Oops. Did you see me hit the chicken with a piece of bread? I'll do it again. Oh, I missed. I'm out of bread.
They got a bunch of cantaloupe scraps this morning, but they pretty much dusted all that. Greasy, looking pretty janky.
We're the only ones that think he looks janky. Yeah. Everyone else thinks he's beautiful.
He's got a pretty messed up head.
They don't know him.